Well, not a whole lot here. I mean, the 3 packages is actually a good amount, but let's see if I can do this without damaging the disc on the inside. That is always the goal, right? I figured it was this. It was just a little slow to pace, slow to ship. In actuality, it has not been updated, but it's another AnimePlay DVD. But let's open all of these up before I get into that. This one should be Zoids DVD 1. Stupid booby mouse pad. And finally, since we have the box cutter out, so let me pick that DVD up off the floor, and let's actually go through this week's new releases first, which is Broken Blade. This is the DVD and the Blu-ray version. Let's do the usual opening of them upper thing. No, it's disintegrating. And since they don't come with stickers anymore, I can't. Whatever. So it's a 2-disc release featuring a character that looks like he could be an Elric brother. The third lost Elric. And if that robot in the background were another Alphonse, I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. All I know is it's a all 6 parts 2-disc. So I guess I was right when I told my friend, oh look, these discs look different. Intriguing. Let's look at the other unopened thing, which is the AnimePlay DVD released by Hirameki International Group that I was missing, which is Amusement Park. This is another interactive DVD. Along with things like Hourglass Summer and another disintegrating DVD plastic. Oh, this one has the little sticky paper the sticker at the top, so I can do this. Yeah, these things are really weird. I sometimes wonder if I really want to include them in my collection or not. I think I've already mentioned before, but they have actual UPC codes, and if I were to categorize them anywhere, it'd be anime interactive, I guess. I wonder if they're even still around to receive this. Yeah, here we go. That should complete my collection of AnimePlay DVDs. And then you saw Zoids Chaotic Century, Volume 1. And we'll leave this in there. And I haven't had a chance, I'm just curious. Looks like a really good disc. In good condition. That's good because some of these Zoids DVDs are actually pretty expensive. And as you can probably guess from the context, that means I also have DVDs 2, 3, and 4. That pretty much reached the end of my budget for the week. Because 2 or 3 of these cost like $70. They're expensive. I also went to Best Buy, because it was like right behind the theater. It's very interesting walking places like that, and they just so happen to have Solid State Society on Blu-ray, and I haven't had that yet, so I guess getting all the Ghost in the Shell stuff on Blu-ray just became a high priority. Another very interesting arrival and very noteworthy is Shout Factory sent these in. As this note says, these are basically replacement discs for two of the Transformers Japanese collection discs, from disc 3 from Victory and disc 4 from Super God Master Force, which have fixed subtitling that fans had pointed out. It's a very, very, very interesting thing, as well as a very relevant to y'all sort of thing. If anybody bought this set from somewhere other than Shout Factory, I guess you can try and figure out what the exact error is. I haven't looked myself. In fact, since the Anime Media Server is full and I need to replace the disc, I haven't actually ripped most of these discs. There's just no rush. But whatever. So I haven't had a chance to check that stuff out yet. Other than that, this is a non-anime thing, but I also got it this week. It's the Simpsons movie on Blu-ray, because this coming Saturday, the DVD collection subreddit is going to watch it. Anyways, that's this week's release. We're missing the kind of unique thing I was hoping would arrive, but at least I actually do like what is here. So, I guess it's a bit unfortunate that the special thing I was hoping would arrive by today didn't arrive. It did come into Austin, but it's been moving really slowly through shipping, which is all the better because it's maybe a bit more delicate. But I guess that means that within the next day or two it's going to be attempted delivered, and worst case, nobody at work is going to pick it up, and I'll just have to go to the post office and pick it up directly like I did with the Madoka Magica wall scroll. But like I said, I've done that before with the Madoka Magica wall scroll, so if it happens, it happens. It should mean that I should have it by next week, though. With a couple of other things that I may or may not show, and I would talk about why, but it's all weird stuff. But otherwise, I guess I've kind of dove into the water to start collecting this Zoid stuff. It's pretty expensive, but I'm going to work through that. That's like now a really high priority item. Now that I started collecting it, I have to get it before any of those DVDs disappear. So you can pretty much guess what I'll be padding my release weeks with. I think next week has 3 or 4 new releases, which is good. And then there's a couple other things mixed in there. So it may be an interesting week. I'm wondering if it'll be as interesting and thought-provoking as this week has been, though. So we'll have to find out. Y'all have a nice week.